writing 1,000 words every day. So on this day, I was just alone in the house and I didn't want to write. And I didn't feel like writing. I just wanted to just sit. But then I had made a commitment. For me, when I make a commitment to myself, I keep it because it's not who is watching me, it's me. It's about the commitment between me and myself and God, and that has to be kept. And so I started, I said, okay, what is exciting for me right now? I like to dream about the future. And so I started, how will the insurance look like in the future? How will the, an insurance agent look like in future? Now, Coach Kariba, I have to tell you that I'm surprised that that future has come so fast. COVID has actually accelerated that future. Yeah, so, but my background, I studied chemistry and mathematics. I have a degree in chemistry and mathematics and from Chiromo, the University of Nairobi. And then after that, I worked in a pharmaceutical company as a lab technician. For those who did chemistry in high school, you remember burettes and pipettes. That was my day-to-day activity. But then and this is the importance of self-awareness. I know that I realize that I don't do so well with things. I do better with people. And so I quit the job after 3 months and I got another job as a trainer in an ICT company. That is where I studied, that's where I studied IT. I did quite a lot of technical courses in IT. I am a Microsoft certified system engineer. I have advanced diploma in computer studies. And it's okay, my journey, I keep evolving. And after about 5 years, I reached the peak and I needed a change. And that change, I believed I needed to start selling. And so I quit my job and I started selling insurance, life insurance. So I started selling life insurance in 2009. And for those who will get a copy of the book, I've explained the whole of that story because as I said, we need to tell the story. And one of the reasons why I started selling insurance was curiosity. If insurance is this good, why do people run away from insurance agents? And I needed to answer that question. So I decided to be an FBI in the insurance by selling so that I see whether they were lying to me or not. And I discovered it was so good. And the story continues. So that is my story. I've documented that story on Sell Me This Pen and much more. For today, I just want to pick the last two, I think the last chapter 10 is what I'm going to be discussing today. And please get your copy so that you can go through the other chapters. So, Coach, if I can share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yes, so today I just want to talk about selling insurance in the new normal. Now, as I said, this new normal, I saw it on 31st December 2016. And this is how I was just looking at the mobile phone penetration, the internet penetration and all that. And for me, the future was fascinating based on how insurance will be sold online, on mobile and digitally. Fast forward, COVID-19 happens, and I think we all now appreciate that we all need to rethink our way of doing business. So the truth is, the fact is, I'm sure this was shared in the group, in the agency group, about this river. I don't know how to pronounce this. How do you pronounce this? Choluteka?
Something like that. Can be Col.
Yes.
Choluteka.
Yes, so that river, or rather, these guys constructed this bridge. It was said to be state of art, and many people used to marvel at the bridge. very nice solution to our problem. But then when storm came, the river changed course. And it's the same thing that has happened with us as agents. The river has changed course. I mean, we don't need any more further emphasis on that. And Eric Hoffer said, in times of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. What will happen if we continue sitting and continue producing the same solutions for the problems that we were solving yesterday? And I believe I tell people agents are the most adaptable people that I know. Agents are the most, they have grit, coach. If there are people that I know who have grit, is the agents. But
Yes.
now we should take it a step further. Become learners. Let's not remain learned, and let's become learners. And learners are people who are curious. You want to know what is happening and think about how can I position myself based on what is happening. And so this is how the new normal looks like. I'm sure you all know how it looks like, but it is okay to remind ourselves. In terms of the insurance field where we are, is that the end-to-end solution, that is the digital and mobile solutions, are what is working right now. So the need to efficiently have that process working is very high. Now, the networking, the one we used to go for cocktails, is now online. That's why we have the WhatsApp group. That's why you see there are many Facebook groups that are coming up. It's the new normal of, socializing online. Google marketing, for those who read the tech news, you know that Google network has, I think, is it double or 3 times between March, when COVID happened, and now. So basically, this is to say, if you have no money, you're the only one who doesn't. There are people who are making billions of dollars because of the crisis. And from where I see this crisis is a very big opportunity for us as agents. And I will explain why. And you need to stop looking at it as a nuisance. You need to stop looking at it as a bother, but start finding the gold, the gem in this crisis, because the gems are there and the gold is there. And those who will adapt quickly are going to enjoy the benefits of the crisis. Truth is, people have lost money and others have made money. So basically, nothing much has changed. It's the owners, or rather, it's just that money has changed. How is, are you as an agent positioned to be one of the new owners? Okay, social media is big. I'm sure all of you, when you woke up in the morning, you either checked Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp. It is the first thing that we see when we wake up, is the last thing that we see when we sleep. In fact, I know people who, when they want to know whether you're still around, they check your status on WhatsApp, the last time you were seen, including a Facebook Messenger. Video, Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, all these guys are making billions of money because we now have to do our meeting online. And you can see people who have designed solutions for future. And we need to start thinking in that way. So, as an agent, which agent will survive? That's a big question. This is, by the way, this is what I saw in 2016. It's 3 years down the line, and I still believe it is true that the survivors, the agents who are going to survive, will be digital agents. Now, please note, these agents are not necessarily your typical insurance agent. I know the regulator will bring, we'll talk about regulation and all, but let me tell you, when innovation comes, regulations start fitting towards innovation. Now, when I say not necessarily insurance agent, I want to talk about, I don't know how many of you have heard about affiliate marketing, influencer marketing. So for me, those I see as the people who are going to conquer the market. Reason is when insurance companies have digitized end to end. So what type of agents will be working? Truth be told, the role of an agent will still be needed, but the type of an agent will have to change. You have to change the design of who you are. Because when they have digitized end to end, it means a customer can do self-service. So who will be needed? The person who is an affiliate, somebody who can influence people to follow them, someone who can be able to teach, train people on the importance of insurance and the issues around insurance. So you need to start positioning yourself to build your online brand as an educator, as a financial, consultant. That way, people will always follow you and you will link them up to the right insurance. The other agent is the aggregator agent. We've been running BSmart now for 3 years. And I can tell you, on a daily basis, we see over 300 people who come to compare on our website. That means people are still interested in knowing which is the right insurance for me. And one of the things that we have done now, we want to take it a notch higher and create a way that customers will be giving reviews about insurance companies. So we don't want just people to just compare based on price, based on benefits and exclusions, but also based on what do other customers say about that company. And that means we're going to make insurance companies compete to be efficient. Okay, aggregator agent is like BSmart, whereby you put different insurance companies on your platform and customers can be able to choose what they want. Then the need-based financial consultant. As I said, some people have made a lot of money. Problem is not money. The problem is how to spend this money, or how to, you could come up and be the guide, and advise them on how to spend the money. So the need-based financial consultants and risk managers, sorry, I missed on the risk managers, whereby you advise on complex risks. Complex risks like, if you own a hotel, there are many dynamics when it comes to insurance for big businesses. But you and I know that the opportunity is in retail. Reason is everybody, all the brokers, all the agents are competing for the few big businesses. And no wonder 1 year you're rich, the other year you've lost the business, because it's the ocean. But we have 13 million Kenyans who are not reached. While we are competing in the red ocean, we have 13 million Kenyans. Just do the math. Take just 500,000 of the Kenyans and let them pay you a commission of 1,000 bob per year. How much is that? Somebody quickly do the math.
Come again.
So assuming you only get 500,000 out of the 13 million.
Sorry, you are breaking.
And each
Hello,
one
Eunice,
of them
seem to be shaking.
only pay you a commission of 1,000 bob. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
It is 5 million.
It is how much?
Janet says 5 million.
You need to do your calculations differently. It is 500,000, each paying you 1,000. So you just need to add 3 zeros on the 500,000.
That's half a billion.
It's half a B.
Half a B.
Yes.
Half a billion. Yeah, 500 million.
500 million. But you can see we are all fighting for the red ocean that is paying us, say 1 million or 2 million. But There's so much in the blue ocean. Blue ocean is where nobody has gone to fish. Yeah, so let's focus. I see a very big shift towards the retail business. And the other thing about retail business, what we have seen is through this COVID season, and actually throughout for us, we have been surviving on purely retail business. Of course, we have a few, big clients here and there, but the retail business is the most sustainable business that you can have. The reason is, even if you lost 5 this year, you have gained 10, and therefore you always have cash flow. Okay, so those from where I see, those are the agents who will survive. So what do you do, or what should you do? I don't know about you, but I think every agent must have a functional website to begin with. Reason is, that is the new office. You do not need a physical office anymore. What you need is a virtual office. And the virtual office is found in the www. So you just need a functional website. And once you have a functional website, it will be so interesting because you're able to measure your business in a way that you have never imagined. You're able to tell how many visitors have visited you on that day. I've given you an example. We have, I don't know, Rosaline, is it 500? How many visitors do we get in a day, on a particular day? Let's say over 500 visitors in a day. Now, 500 people, if you are having a physical office, would you have those kind of numbers walking to your office? So these are people who have visibility about BSmart. Now, once you have visitors, we call it a vanity matrix, because those are just people who are passing by, they haven't bought. Then the next thing is, you need to generate leads. Generating leads is what we call prospecting. Basically, this is your raw material. So you have your real estate. The current real estate is a website now. For those who are still looking for Kaploti, this is your Kaploti. Okay, so you have your Kaplot, and now you want people to come so that you start making money with your Kaplots. So you need to generate leads. And there are many ways, and I've explained it in the book, of generating leads. I'm sure those who have gone through digital classes, you've gone through this. It's something we call pay-per-click. This is whereby you advertise and in different websites. And when people see your advertisement, they click, and then you pay based on the number of clicks. Then we have something else called SEO, search engine optimization. This is the most, it takes a long time, and it is the most effective way of marketing. Most effective because once it is done, it means that whenever people, for example, are looking for car insurance or health insurance, it means that your page, your website page, comes up among the first page of Google. And when you're on the first page of Google, you start making money because people will click on your page, and you're not paying Google for that. You've only used what we call keywords and the like to optimize your page so that it is visible on the first page of Google. Why I'm saying this is because most of you will hire a digital marketer, and many digital marketers out there will promise you, they tell you that it will make you have many likes on Facebook. They will generate, following on Twitter. That is not what matters. What matters is the leads. So it's important that you know what to look out for when you hire. And then social media advertising like Facebook, Instagram, all those, YouTube, those are ways of advertising your business. It's email marketing and it's content marketing. So these are the new ways of, they have always been there. That's what we've been using at BSmart. But now we need to intensify. Remember, there are more people competing in that space now, but there's always something for someone who is keen and focused on getting what they want. And then please track. You need to have a way of tracking your business. This is time, and that's why I say this is the most exciting time for an insurance agent. because you have an opportunity to set up a business that you can tell from the time the visitor visited. What did they do on your website? How much money have you made from those visitors who visited? How many leads did you generate? How many converted to be buying customers? So you need to track your leads and the conversion rates. And then above everything else, keep your eyes on the leads generated, the conversion rate, and the customer acquisition cost. You're in business. You need to see, for example, the traditional business model, you spend so much money in prospecting. And you see, because you don't track, you can't tell that you really spend a lot of money in doing your prospecting because you only see the money that has come. But this is an opportunity that you're able to track everything that happens in your business. And that means you can have employees and you don't have to meet them. For example, this is my home office. Every of my team members are in their home offices. We do not meet physically. Before COVID, we had an office, but we only used to meet once a week. We only met on Monday. And then after that, everybody would go to their homes and would work. People are more efficient working in their comfort. Okay, any question up to there? So that I go to next. Or should I finish first?
Probably will pick. Probably people can even be sharing their comments or questions on the chat, and then we can gather them together. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so this is just a highlight of what is documented in this book, and the many more conversations that we can have as and when you need them. But you have to look at yourself as a business person like every other business. And by the way, it's not only the insurance agents who have been having businesses that you can't really track what is happening. But every business has to readjust, reposition, and be able to position online. Let me tell you, if you have this is an investable business. Coach Kariba told me to explain how I got investors. Yes, we have some Germans who own Bismart, who have a percentage of Bismart because they put some capital, and we have others who are in the pipeline looking to put in money. Now, when investors are looking for a place to invest, they basically look at this part, what you need to keep your eyes on. How many leads do you generate? What is your conversion rate? Say, for example, if you've generated 100 leads, how many of those leads have become paying customers? Currently, our conversion rate is 15% at this month. So all the leads we generate, we are able to convert 15% of that. And then what is your customer acquisition cost? Now, this is an investable business that even if you're going broke, you can easily get people and tell them, this is how our business works. And even if I'm not there, the business runs. So basically, transitioning from being self-employed to being a business owner. And how do you do that? We have, at Bismart, we've designed a way for you to do that. And these are two things that we have for you. One, we have a complete e-commerce platform that comes together with a website, whereby your customer is able to do a transaction end-to-end for the insurance products. And you can have them different companies. They're able to see the different companies. You know, like the way Bismart is, basically we are giving you a Bismart. I'll tell you what Bismart is transitioning to be, because we don't want to compete with you. We want to continue enabling agents to do, you get an end-to-end. You're able to, customers are able to generate quotations real time. You're able to track what your customers are doing on your website and the leads that your website generates. And then we've also added an affiliate agents portal that you can be able to hire other agents, not necessarily insurance agents, but people who are very influential on social media, and they can talk about your product and generate leads for you, and you pay them either based on leads or you pay them a commission based on the product they sell. Then it also gives you a customer portal. The customer is able to see all the products they have from all the different insurance companies that you have on your website. All of them are aggregated in one. It also, we have integrated M-Pesa. So they're able to pay through M-Pesa. It just sends them an STK push, and it's a very simple step. And they can report claims, and you can be able to manage all that. And number two, as I said, I've documented, it's a manual, it's an insurance agent's manual, whereby it will guide you on how to generate leads, how to sell. And therefore, you have an investable business with those two. I just want, let me just show you so that you have a sneak view of what we are talking about. This is what you will have. It is yours with your domain. So for example, say your company is called Stanford Insurance. So it will be stanfordinsurance.com. So you can see it's a website. You will change, we give you the ability to change all what you need to change here, your colors, you can put your awards if you have any awards, and you can have your products here. Now, these products are end to end. So for example, if it's motor insurance, the customer will be able to, to put in, this is what we call a lead capture form. So basically what we are doing here, we are capturing the customer details so that you are able to follow up. So if you put in the phone number of this customer, and then of course they put in the details of their vehicle, that is if it's motor only, the type of, the use of the vehicle, is it private, the type of cover they want, is it comprehensive, is it third party, or is it theft and fire, what type of car they drive, they put, and the year of manufacture, because there are some companies that base their rates based on the year of manufacture. So this is very important. And they can add this is where your affiliate agents put, if it's an affiliate who is doing marketing for you, they will put in the agency code. The customer will put in the agency code here, and yeah, and they have their code. We haven't put any product here, but you can see what the customer will be able to see. So this is Britam Motor, Sanlam, AIG, and they can see the price, the benefits. This is just for demo, and they can, if they click on buy, it will show them a summary of what they're buying, and all what they need is to accept that they want to pay that money, and they buy. So they'll just put in the phone number and the account number, and okay. And that's it. So they will just receive a message on their phone asking them to put in the PIN, and that's all. And it is done. Now, on your end as a business, what you have, this is what the customer will have. As you can see, I've not paid, but I've received, I don't know whether you can see my screen. I've received an STK push. Can you see this?
I think we are on the screen, so it might not be.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Yeah, but I've received an STK push, but I've not paid. It's still pending. So basically, a customer can continue because you need to know, they can continue and put in their KYC documents. So they'll be able to put in KYC documents, and they submit. This is like for motor, they'll submit. And normally when they submit this copy, the copy they fill will go to the insurer, and you'll have a copy and the customer will have a copy. Okay. So on your back end, this is what you will have. A complete system tracking all the activities happen. Not go into much details. You will ask for a demo if you're interested, but you will come, for example, you want to see how many people have bought. Sorry, let's see first of all, how many people have generated a quote. So this one is for today, the one I've just done, 7th of August, and you can see details. So you can see what that customer was doing. They were looking for a comprehensive cover. They did not pick excess protector. I had put business as my name, and you can see all that, and you can see even their phone number and their email address. So you can easily pick a phone and follow up with that customer to ensure they complete their transaction. Then you can see all the completed orders on the order part. So like you can see, this is the one I've just, it's pending. So it cannot go through. The customer cannot receive a policy or a sticker until this is approved. And what we are doing is we are connecting with the insurers so that when they're the ones, once they approve on their end, then the customer receives their sticker and they receive a policy document immediately. So you can see details of that on that transaction. You can see it failed because the payment did not go through. Okay. So basically that's what you have, and you can manage your website, your homepage, your about us. All this enables you to manage your website to what you want it to look like. The colors, the products you want to show, you select them here. Any innovation, any new innovation you have, for example, if you partner with a company to do a specific product for just your agency, all that will be here. So I don't want to take so much time. I just wanted to give you a sneak preview of what we can do for you. And then, of course, the book is available. It's at 1,500 a copy, a hard copy. If you want an autographed copy, please order at unisminer.com, and I will autograph it, and it will be sure that you get your copy. If you want a demo, please take this number. This is Rosalind's number. She's our techie. Together with her team. If you call her, she will schedule a demo for you, and also the pricing for the platform. It's a complete e-commerce platform. Okay, so that's it from me, unless there are any questions.
Wow. That was great, Eunice. I feel like launching a poll just to get to hear about people, whether they have a website, their social media presence, so that we can have this further. So as we were talking, I just thought of a few questions that can be on the poll. So as we get comments from people, let me just request for a minute of just doing a poll, but actually 30 seconds, just to do a poll, and we see from the participants here how many are already online. And from there, I'm sure we can have a very good conversation. So I've launched a poll. Please, on your screen, you can be able to see, do you have a website? Do you have a social media presence? And if so, which medias are you on? So probably we can respond to this, and then we can get to a session of questions. So just fill that in. It's just a yes, no, and basically ticking. Thank you. I can see 3 people are already 4. Thank you. People are participating. Wonderful. I expect all of us. We were 27 at some point. I don't know where people are. But I'm sure you will be joining in. Thank you. I can see people are really participating well. And I can see most of the people are on social media. A few of us have websites, 56% so far. I can see most of us are on Facebook. 80% already on Facebook, our presence, 50% on Twitter, 20% on Instagram. And WhatsApp business, I can see people are growing. WhatsApp business at 60%. And I hope by WhatsApp business, you mean the WhatsApp business number that you use for your purposes. So thank you. I can see WhatsApp business still picks up. at 58%. And I'm waiting for at least 15. I can see 12 of us have already been able to give. So we'll be able to get feedback. So if you're on the screen, please help me fill that survey so that we can. Thank you. I can see more people, 13 now. If we can get to 15, I'll be able to end the poll and then we can engage further. Eunice, just a quick question as we get to this. When did you start BizSmart Insurance?
We started BizSmart Insurance 2017, July. So we are exactly 3
you're
years.
that young.
Yes.
And you started, is it when you started or when you went online?
It's when we started.
Wow, so when did you go online?
Okay, sorry. We registered the company in March 2017.
Mm-hmm.
We started the development work in May 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So our first customer we got in August 2017.
Wow.
We're pretty fast whenever we decide to do something. So yeah, so it took us 2 months of development. We launched our first product, which was motor insurance, and we got our first customer August. And interesting enough is that that was the election year, and this is working from home. Some people are disturbing. So what happened is that it was election year, and then I got sick in August. But surprisingly, is that the business did so well during that season because what I did was when we started BizSmart is that we got our first employee, and she was the one running with everything. And the business during the election, we performed so well. I think we got that month, we sold 25 policies.
In which month? The August.
Yeah, the election month was August, right?
August, yeah.
Yes. And I was very sick. I was in bed. And that's why I appreciate online business, because it can grow and outgrow you so fast. But you just need to understand how to do it. It takes a lot of learning. Every day is a learning day. But yes, it can outgrow you.
Wonderful. Let me just look at how is your COVID season in terms of sales? Now that you say your sales in August of 2017 was that at that level, how is your business post-COVID or pre-COVID? And now in this season of, I'm calling it post-COVID because you're past it versus pre. How has been the online experience and sales for your business?
So what happened when the lockdown happened, we had a dive. As in, I think everybody held on to their money because March and April was not good at all. Actually, like we were not seeing any motor insurance customer, and those who are renewing were saying, "Give me a third party." So the business went down. Then starting May, the most interesting thing is that yes, people are buying that party motor, but we've seen a surge of those who are buying health insurance. So we have, I would say, so far year to date compared to last year, we haven't grown the way we had planned, but we've done 40% growth.
Wow.
Same time last year, yeah.
Same time last year, 40% growth.
Yes, despite the challenges that we've had. But March was, I think everybody was in panic mode and nothing much was happening. Yeah.
Yes.
March and April.
Wow, wonderful. Now looking to the presentation and the opportunity that you have with insurance agents, where do you see the insurance agents working with BizSmart?
What we are doing is when insurance agents, if they use our platform, what we plan to do is to have BizSmart just as a feedback platform, whereby customers will come, will list your we will list your company on BSmart. I don't know if I can show you what that is going to be. Rosalind, do you have the beta BSmart? Let me just do it. Beta. I want to show you how the new BSmart will look like, because we have done a lot of soul searching, and we think that if we enabled insurance agents and brokers get online, and we do the role of, you know, more of giving insight and feedback and, you know, marketing their brands, it will be more effective, because we are very good at marketing. And I know many of the agents are not as, you know, they are beginners when it comes to digital marketing. So where I see is that we will, going forward, be focusing more on the role of enabler than competing with insurance agents and brokers. We actually want to be an enabler in that environment, because our biggest strength is lead generation, you know, brand positioning and all that. So I'm just trying to, yes, it has opened. Let me share my screen. You see how it will look like. Oh, where is it? Yes, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so this is the new BSmart. If you look at it, it's not live yet. It's live, but it's not to the public. You can see some of our customers. So only those who are using our system. This is our first customer. The go-to is an insurance agency. So when customers will be able to give feedback about your agency. You'll be able to, this is where now you'll see agencies competing and even insurance companies, because we have another portal for insurance companies. So all of them will be competing at BSmart, and our work will be just to be positioning the brands so that you have more visibility and you can have more customers. So when you come here as a customer, you'll be able to see the different insurance agencies, and you can buy from them through BSmart. And so that will be a different conversation, because it's optional. Agents will choose to list in BSmart or not. So they don't have to do it if they don't want to. If you choose to list at BSmart, then it means we will be generating leads for you and we'll be making sales for you. And therefore, we need to have an agreement on what goes to BSmart when we do that. Yeah, so that is what we see. Yeah.
Wonderful. Let me just invite conversations, just to give I believe I shared the poll results, and it shows that 40%, 38% of people here have websites, 62% don't have a website. 15% also do not have any social media presence. 85% are on social media, mainly 85% being Facebook, 38% being Twitter. I think Twitter is very low. Instagram also very low at 23%, and WhatsApp Business, I think 62%. So clearly there is need for us to engage on the online space, and I'm sure these are why we have all these conversations. And thanks to the chair, Akpia has been able to present a number of, let me call them aggregators, whom we can work with so that we can find ourselves being online, so that we can take up this space. And Eunice says that in the next year or more, clearly we will not be, if you are not online, if you don't have a social media presence, with social media presence, with social distancing happening, which is the new norm, the truth is most of us will not have a physical meeting with a client. The client will be saying, let's just meet online. And sometimes you might not need that. As Eunice says, they have had 300 visits on the system every day. Clearly, you cannot even be able to do that, 300 people to call them. So if you have a system and you can be able to log in from that space, then a system you can just come and look at the dashboard and you see how many people have visited my website, how many have bought and even gotten the certificate from where they are. So I think that's the direction that we are in. Let me just invite questions. I can see Clifford has raised his hand. Please, Chairman, please, you may proceed. And you can raise your hand. You can also ask questions on the space. I can see a few questions. I'll pick them up. So Clifford, please proceed.
Sorry, William, actually, I didn't raise my hand. I think it was
Oh, it's okay. But I've seen Julius has raised. Julius, please proceed.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Hello, Eunice.
Yes.
Hi, Eunice.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. I liked it. It was very nice. And I definitely will get your book. I would like to read that book. Now, my concern is I don't have a website, though I wanted to set up a website, but is it possible to get a website similar to what you have, but independent? Like, I don't want to rely on Bismart to host my website.
What we have done, we've created,
Yes.
okay, I am in the, I am a believer of scalability. We realize that if we are going to do a system for each and every person, it is going to be more expensive. And so what we decided is to create a white label platform whereby you use the same system, but different, you can put your own branding. When customers look at it, it is you, but it is attached to the Bismart system. So when you share your link, it is your agency, what? It's called what? Let's call it juliusgeturo.com. Reliableconsultants.com. So we'll give you your domain as per the one you choose. It will be your domain. It will be your colors. It will be, everything will be yours. And the products are yours based on your negotiation with the insurance companies. So you'll go and negotiate contracts with the insurance companies. We will train you, or we can add for you the products on your platform and you go online. So we are talking of technology that if you make your order today, next week you're online.
How much are you charging? I'm getting that. Where I was coming from is I have no. Okay, I think we'll have to discuss this further, so that I can be able to get what it means to host me, and if there are any risks, if any, and also the cost implication.
Yes, please. You can just share your number. Roslyn will give you a call. Yeah, and then we can have that conversation. We can discuss that. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's in order.
If you have a website, for those who have websites, you actually, what we will do, it will be the same domain. You do not need to change the domain. It will remain the same. It will be the same website, only that now we are giving you a system to run your insurance. Yeah.
So my next, I think we have Lynn Akinyi. Lynn, you can come in.
Thank you for giving me this chance. What I'm asking, Madam Eunice, how much will be the total cost if at all somebody subscribes?
We have packages. So we'll be sharing the packages. Maybe, I don't know whether you've signed on that form. We'll share to all the people who came the different packages. You choose what you want, because we believe that everybody is not equal. So we've packaged it that if you take the very basic, how much it will be. There's, I think, silver, bronze, there's silver, and there's gold. And I think there's platinum. So we'll share that. And we can organize even for a demo for you.
More questions, and I hope they won't be sounding just to us about the selling. Eunice was not coming to sell to us. She was coming to share how we can sell in this new age. So please ask questions in regard to how your experience in this season about selling, how was the challenges, and how you can be helped. So let me just push one probably. Eunice, and let me ask, you said you are working from your home office, and your colleagues, Carol and the rest, are they also working from home? Do you mean that you have closed your physical office, people work from their homes, so your overheads rent is not included?
We actually closed our physical office on 1st of April.
Oh, that was very immediate.
It was, as I told you, I like to dream. I like to see the future and imagine how it looks like. Number one, we had a physical office. We only went to that office once a week. And when Cliff calls me for a meeting, and Cliff wanted to see a physical office, so so that is when I would appear in the office. But even before then, since we began 2017, we have been an online business. So we have agreed, as a matter of fact, that we will not need a physical office ever. And so we closed it, yeah.
Wow, so if I may ask, what was your, do I call it, your average last week in terms of the number of hits and conversions? Just a rough figure so that we can appreciate you're working from home, but business is generating itself.
Actually, the best what I can do, let me just open so that you see the real data. Analytics. Give me a minute. You can be asking other questions meanwhile.
Yeah, I know we'll be concluding. So I'm waiting for, if you have a question, please raise your hand and I can have you ask any questions so that we can be finishing up. I know time is far much gone. We had promised an hour. We are a bit past an hour.
I think Francis had asked the question, William.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't
Francis
read through it.
So at least you can
yeah, I saw Francis saying that I believe there is effort, but how many of our agents are computer literate? How can they be enabled or equipped to be able to adopt such platforms? Just advice. I think this is in regard, clearly, Francis, we are in the age of technology, and we cannot but adopt to technology. If you're computer illiterate, I will request us, let us invest in technology. Let us invest in understanding your phone. Like everyone has a smartphone. I believe the opportunity that is being brought here basically is looking at having a simple,
Coach,
yes.
sorry to cut you short. You can see my screen. That is the real data as it's happening now. Right now, we have 2 active users who are on the website. This is a Bismart website. We had 1,500 users. That was
the last week.
Yeah, the last week.
Wow.
You can be able to see the real time. Let me show you the real time overview. So you see, I don't need to be with anyone for me to see what is happening.
So how big is your sales force?
We are the people who deal with customers are 2. We are more of technology than selling. So we have, our team is not big. We have 2 people who are specifically, they call the customers for follow up with claims, just guidance. So we have Irene and Joanne who do that. So the other team, we have a digital marketer and we have the tech team. So you can see these 2 users. One is using a mobile phone and another one a desktop. And I can even tell which they are watching. Yes, I can tell which page. Yeah, okay, it's not visible here, but I know this is the motor insurance. One is on the motor insurance. Where is the other one?
Wow, so with the small team that you have working from home, you're able to get 1,500 in a week.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You can be able to see exactly even where they come from. Only that I'm not so techy. but you can see even where the customers
Yes.
are. Yes. If I go to
Yes.
location,
Mhm.
I can see, okay, they're in Kenya, that's general. I want you to see the traffic source of that customer. You can see this is a paid, I told you we do pay per click. So this is a paid customer. The other one has dropped, so we have only one right now. Yeah, and you can see they're active. And we can even see behavior, how they come and how they go out. The behavior of, yes. So this is how technology is powerful. So you can see, like, they visit this blog. This is one of our most visited blog. 900 of them have seen that. And then you can see 105 went to insurance, health insurance quotes. You can see the 58 did motor. Again, another 13 went to, we have 2 pages for health insurance. 12 of them have registered. And you can see the other pages here. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I do not recommend what I've not tried. I will only recommend what I've tried, what I know works, and then I will be able to recommend. That's why I did not recommend it last year, because I had no solution for this. But now we have a solution, it works, and we can confidently tell you that you will make business out of it.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. Let me just push back to the team here. A very general question, not necessarily to Eunice. If anyone is here and would want to share the experience of COVID, as clearly we can see Eunice is thriving in this season. And I'm sure we have these opportunities. How is our experience? If you are okay, you can just come in and just share your experience of selling during COVID. Has it changed? Is it frustrating? Where are you at? So I'll not pinpoint, let me just make it open. And I encourage us to share so that we can learn from one another. I believe in sharing. Sharing is caring. So when you share, I can pick 1 or 3 tips, 2 tips that I will, employ in my business, and I can be able to grow. So please, let me open it up. I don't want to place an eye on, just open, but let us engage. Hello.
Hi.
I'm actually waiting for people, and I don't want to point on them. Anyone who will be glad to share the experience of the COVID? Yes, Jackie. Jackie, please unmute yourself and please share your experience of the COVID season.
Actually, it's not about my experience. It's a question that I have before I forget. Then we can share experiences later.
Yeah.
To you, Liz, how do you do your marketing?
We do a lot of Google marketing. We use social media for branding purposes and education.
Okay.
Wow.
Actually, since 2017, we've never gone out of home.
Sorry, come again. Come again, Eunice.
Never gone out to prospect face to face.
So you are fully online,
yes.
Investing in social media, Google search engine optimization and such.
Yes.
Wow. So do you promote both on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, all these platforms? Or is there one that you will say this is the best that you want to promote on?
I don't know whether Brian is here, but for me, I like Google, because Google is, you only get people who are looking for the product you have. Now, Facebook is like, you go to the market and you broadcast and you tell them, if you're looking for this and this, please come. So you're telling everybody, but nobody may come, or a few may come. And even if they're coming, they're just coming to check. But Google, when somebody goes and search health insurance in Kenya, it's because they're looking for health insurance. So what we do is to position ourselves that when you search, you find us. Yeah, so that is the great work that the digital team is doing at the background.
Wonderful. Francis, I can see you have some comments. Please share with us your experience of selling and probably the challenges that we have at this point. Francis Ofalu, if you can, please just pick up the mic and make a statement. I've unmuted you.
I think the experience hasn't been the most critical thing. I think Eunice has pointed it out. There's a bit that I have noted that works in this season. Number one, we just have to ensure that we are completely literate towards exactly what we want to do. Because I notice quite an amount of times we are always thinking in terms of when we talk about digital marketing, many a times people tend to think about the social media marketing so much and the art of the phone calls, the other areas that actually are there. But I think the art of the website part where we are able to reach out to our clients through, or to our prospective clients through the website. I think it's a new thing that many of us need to quite easily embrace. For one reason, this season is a season where mostly the art of face-to-face marketing may end up being wiped away as we actually moving on, because many a times, many customers are so much to a point where it's not a matter of contacting a person face-to-face as we are moving on, but now we have to embrace the new technology. I noted initially I was actually asking a question concerning the issues that relates to whether people are really literate towards the same that we actually doing. It is a great assumption many a times that every person who is actually a marketer in a way or the other is actually computer literate. And we think that because we have phones, people are actually literate. And I remember, I can see what Eunice has brought out. It brings out very clearly that, yes, we may think that we are really digitally literate, and yet there's still more that we really need to know to really help us and equip us towards doing this business. Bearing that the season has changed, many things have happened. Completely as we are talking right now, if you are to do business the way we were doing it before, then you realize that you are completely behind in everything that is happening. You may not find people so readily available for you to knock their doors anymore because they are not in the offices anymore. Quite a number of them actually are at home and they work all through, and the output at home is even much high. So now is a good opportunity also. I remember talking to some clients and they were saying this moment they have reduced quite a number of costs, especially in terms of travel and all that. So they can end up saving that same money. That is for those who actually deal with products that are related to investments and savings. And it becomes even much easier for them now they can be able to spend the same. So it's an issue of how then do we position ourselves, and positioning ourselves from one of them that actually has come out today is actually like search platforms that Eunice has just, she was just relating to the same. I know there are others that we have been actually going through throughout the season that we've actually run all through in terms of bringing up these products closer to our people so that we can be able to pick them up. The truth is we must be seen globally. And being global means we must be on a platform where we can be accessed anyhow and any moment. If we are seeing many pop-ups coming up from other places, then we also need to create some pop-ups for ourselves to actually place ourselves somewhere in the market. That's what I can comment for now, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Francis. Much appreciated. I see time is far much gone. I would just want to check whether there's any other person with any question or clarity or any experience. We want to hear from Steve. Steve from Ernest, you have been quiet today. Let's just hear from you. You got to mention that you have gotten some load of wisdom here. What is your experience during the season, Steve?
Give me a few minutes, kindly give me a few minutes. Be continuing. I'm doing something urgently. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Let me finish up then with a lady. Can I call out on Halima? Halima, from the coast. What's your experience for COVID and what has COVID taught you, especially in this selling in this season? Halima, you're here with us? All right, let me take it over to Chair. Chair, please share your experience of selling. I know you. Yes, Steve, very quickly.
Yes, I would say, first of all, is that thank you very much, Eunice and Clifford and the coach, Kiriba. This actually has become even an eye-opener in another direction. I never thought insurance in that direction. How much ever been in the industry for 11 years. Eunice actually has just opened my mind. She's a game changer. The COVID season, I thought I'm doing something, but I think I was doing very little. I think this is the high time to wake up, and I'll engage more with you guys who you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of I think some exposure that even I never thought about. We have all the platforms. We have internet full time. I wonder why I pay internet every month without making use of it. It's the COVID season has been an eye opener also, that we don't have to have physical offices every time. At least I had adapted to that like a year before, that I don't have to go to office every time. But now I'll make this in another level. I'll be able to engage each one of you. And I believe all the agents who are here, you can agree that our minds and our eyes are being opened in another direction. The market is huge. The math of $500 million, I did it and I saw this is crazy. It's achievable, very real and achievable. It's only that we have refused to go an extra mile.
Yes.
So this is, I would say this is the best forum I've ever had in my life. It's thank you very much, the whole team. God bless you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. And I think those maths make all the sense. We are talking about using the same example that was shared with us. How many people online, the smartphones that I would say today are active, people who are active online, I would say they're in millions. And
Sure.
Yeah, so if you have 1,000 shillings from each one of those persons, you will be dealing with big monies, and the space is online. Everyone is digital. Everyone is on their smartphones. Facebook, WhatsApp, Google, just being able to Googling every here and there. That's where the opportunity is, and I encourage us. Let us not lag behind. This new season is here with us. We are financial consultants. We are risk consultants. So the least we can do is change, and change is a constant. So I call on us and I challenge on us to take up that challenge. Let's go digital. Let's not say we are computer illiterate. Being financial and risk consultants, that is a big call to us. Let us invest in being literate in regard to digital space, and let's invest in that space. Eunice is a great challenge to us that she's in the house, and every day 300 customers are knocking in her shop. And, they are buying every other day while she's at the comfort of her house and the other stuff. So your overheads probably will just be to invest in the website and a bit of salaries to your team. Yes, Steve?
Oh, if I may comment regarding the presentation for today,
yes,
I can surprise you that I've actually, during this COVID, have got clients from Dubai, Kuwait, and Afghanistan. Just online, and they have already given me insurance here in Kenya.
Wow.
I'm telling you that the online, you just need to be trusted. The key here is that agents, we have to become honest and diligent.
Yes.
If we become that, I'm sure the market will accept us in a big way, and the market is huge. So many Kenyans are looking for people who can sort them. And the other thing is, the only question I would ask through the chairman and through even units, how are you handling the issues of claims with companies? That's a key question that brings about our maybe mistrust in the industry. I know that's a question I've taken you back, sorry, but the issue of claims, to me, if we can align the issue of claims to be as smooth as selling, I'm ready even to make $1 billion and pay taxes of 100 million, but to make $1 billion in commissions, I'm ready. I don't fear paying tax. But now the issue is sometimes I reach a point whereby there's frustration. We are working online, but now claims you have to kind of follow up physically.
Yeah, that's true, Steve, because also that's what we've been doing. We've been following up physically. But what I would assure you is, because I've been in conversation with many insurance companies, they are also automating the claims. And one of the platforms that you're giving them is the claim management platform. And so I believe this will not be for a long time. So I'm seeing next year being a very interesting year, even in terms of claims. Yeah.
That's great. So
Yeah.
I know you are winding up. It's only that I would comment is that the biggest challenge I've received from Eunice, coming from chemical world to the industry where we have been all these years, then coming and taking over, become a game changer. We have to wake up and join hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve from Honest Insurance Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, time is far much gone. I really want to appreciate Eunice for the load of wisdom and the shift in our mindset in how we can run our business. Quite a challenge that you are running a business from your home, and you have all that staffers and you encourage them. Just one question: how do you manage your team then if they're working from home? We are used to those kwenda kulogin, unaweka kidole ya kusema umeingia sahi, kutoka ni saa ngapi. How do you manage teams while they're working from their homes? Productivity, how do you ensure delivery of results at the end of the day?
For me, I focus on results, not on how you got the results. And as you can see, we have a system that tracks what is happening. So basically, only that we didn't have time. Actually, I showed you on the back end, you're able to see the leads that were generated. And like the current system we're using, they're allocated to each person. So if you're not doing your job, we know you don't need you don't need to have a roll call for us to know that you're not working. It's so transparent. Technology has enabled all this. However, above everything else, I believe in empowering people to be the best that they can be. Therefore, I do not want them to work because I am supervising. We even read a lot of books as a team, and we share. We meet once a week on Monday morning. If we meet at 8:30 a.m. online, and we share what we are learning, all of us, because I believe in developing the whole person. It's not about how much revenue they generate for Bismart. It's about how do they become? And that's why in my book, you can see it's a journey of becoming. It's not what you achieve. It is what you become as you achieve what you're doing. And I like to cultivate this in everybody who works with me. All my team is about you, your personal responsibility, and this normally like that drive to deliver. I have time to write because I know people are doing their part. Everybody is pulling their part. So I spend more time in thinking and doing what no one else can do, because everybody is pulling their part. Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. Your closing remarks, Eunice, to these sales agents, to these people who are in the sales business and have been affected by COVID. What would be your parting shot?
Yeah, I would say it is good that I've seen that many people are on social media, but as you realize, social media is not enough because you only interact with your close friends. You need to go a step further. And then the other thing with social media is that if you don't have an office, which is a website, you're not able to track whatever you posted did. And what your website enables you to do, because what we do, we connect you with tools that you're able to measure, like what I've just shown you here, so that you're able to tell, I did this post, And this is the reaction I got, and these are the number of leads that I got, and this is the much business I made out of that. So you can easily tell what works and what doesn't work. The challenge with just being on social media is that it's like you just throwing punches in the dark. Mahali tu itaagukia, you know, you're never sure even what worked and what did not work. And as I said, if you want to build a business that is investable and inheritable by your children, it has to have a system where you're able to track everything that happens in your business. So even if you travel, you go to Dubai and you left it with one of your daughters or your sons, you can see exactly what is happening. And that is investable and it is inheritable. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Eunice. And we really appreciate your time, your nuggets of wisdom. And I believe we will engage you through the teams and through the phone numbers that you shared with us. Through the Google form, I'm sure we have been able to share most of our comments. I believe your team has received some good feedback from us. Ladies and gentlemen, the numbers for Carol are on the screen, on the chat space. You can be able to make a call to order that book, Sell Me This Pen. I know this is the question that I think I've been asked in 3 or 4 interviews that I went for when I used to still be employed. So sell me this pen. And it was a good question. And in some places it got me the job, in some places I lost the job. So so it is very important. Sell me this pen. Much appreciation. We look forward to working with you, Eunice, and I believe the team will engage you with you. Let me allow our chair just to give some parting shots and then we can close the meeting. Over to you, Chairman. You're on mute.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for attending this meeting. I'm so sure that at least each one of us has learned something. Thank you so much, Eunice, for the wisdom, bringing in the ideas and these discussions that we're having currently. Just to tell you that as insurance agents, this association actually, if you look at the vision, is to inspire the confidence of the consumer. And most of the time we've been talking to you, talked about like when you go to the regulator, is about the trust issues that underwriters and even the customers have with agents. But we have to tell them that the agent we have currently is a change agent, and we have to run with the vision that telling them that owning the customer is one. Owning the customer is one of the owning the customer. You have to own the customers. Trust is key. Understanding the product you're selling, and then convenience. Every time we talk with Eunice, I think when Eunice came up with the theme of our first meeting, the future of insurance agents. Actually, that's a theme that it's a wide theme that we keep on working on, because the future, everybody is developing, underwriters are developing apps that will make them reach the clients directly. Agents have remained behind in most of the time that you have to rely on underwriters for everything. But here is a system that is bringing you closer to your customer. If Steven says that he's gotten customers from Europe or all over in Asia, just in Kenya, but he's gotten those big businesses, then I think it's possible for all of us. And I believe that it's not only a possibility, it's something that is happening currently, and it's only you realize that President Obama used to say, you are the one you have been waiting for. You believe that every information is around. You get agents who are doing well in terms of online trading, online sales and everything like that. So I do believe that just to take you back, we had a good meeting with the commissioner on Tuesday, and the commissioner has a lot of trust. The commissioner has a lot of confidence in the agents and to grow this industry. So I believe that some of the things that we do, the trainings that we hold here, are some of the key things that are going to help us develop as insurance agents. And if we do 50+%, and the other day you saw broker joined ACPIA just to help partnering in some other issues, you see that the agents are the business holders of the future, and handling the customers should be the first priority. Treating them right, knowing the product you're selling, and also bringing convenience to the customers at that time. In regard to everything, I think William has said most of the things that we've done as an association. And I think we are still learning also. We are just turning 3, and these are people who have worked with this association up to this point. We still encourage you to go out there and tell other agents to be members of this association, because together we can do more. And through this kind of trainings, you might find that you get something new. That will help your agency grow from today to the future. So I do believe that everyone here has learned something. Eunice, I really appreciate you. We've walked with you the journey, and even the book, I went through it before even you published it. I really appreciate you. And some of the things, some of the issues here, somebody who is out here can buy the book and have a first-hand experience of the book. It's really talking about the agents, how the agent should do the business. Just a one-on-one experience, like of an agent, day to day. Ile kuamka, kuenda, kutembea, kuja. You don't give up, but you'll be there somewhere.
Chairman,
Yes.
I forgot to say that Chairman is one of the people who have reviewed the book. He has written yes, he had his review. So you'll be able to read his review on the book. Yeah, he was very helpful because he was among those who did the manuscript reading, and then he wrote a review of the book. Yeah, so thank you so much, please.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you guys, all of you, for being with us. You keep on coming for this meeting. Jackie's, Francis, Stephen, Pamela. I think Mr. Kiuru is here. I don't know if he's going to say Jambo before. He's one of the most experienced agents in the industry, has been supportive. I'll just leave for you guys to, at least William and Eunice, somebody to say a vote of thanks on behalf of this meeting. I thank you all, and blessed evening. William? You're on mute.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for your kind comments. And again, it's been a great moment being together. It's now 5. I'll just request Ruth to conclude with us with a vote of thanks, but also a word of prayer. Ruth, if you may, please pass a vote of thanks to our guest and then make a prayer for us as we conclude. Thank you.
William, please. Before Ruth makes her statement, I think there's one of us, Mr. Samuel Kihuru, who would like to say a word. Then Ruth can proceed.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be here.
Mr. Kihuru? Okay, just proceed.
Ruth, please conclude for us. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Coach, for leading us so well. Thank you also, Cliff, for organizing such a forum where we can be able to learn. As we move on, we are realizing how ACPIA is really thinking about the many milestones we are going to do. And now today we had Eunice. Eunice, good to see you again. I saw you somewhere else in the morning doing a presentation. Your day pretty much is busy from morning till evening. And it's the fact that you're also a woman, it challenges some of us to imagine what we can be. I like the statement Cliff has made from Barack Obama. We have been who we are waiting for. We always think success comes from some other place, but we actually have what it takes. And with such information, we are able to grow, we are able to really get the best version of ourselves. So thank you even for all who participated. I wish everyone got to participate. I understand we are live streaming, so we can get this on YouTube, yeah, and actually refresh ourselves. There is so much to learn. And we thank God for COVID. It has brought some of these possibilities that we can actually work from home and perform better. Personally, my story is I'm, by God's grace, meeting targets while at the comfort of my home. Of course, when you're at home, you end up doing many other things now that the kids are around. And we thank God for this opportunity. So Eunice, thank you. God bless you. God bless Bismart. God bless ACPIA and everyone who is good-willed that ACPIA will move on. So allow me to pray, then we will conclude. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, we want to thank you for this opportunity that you've given us to learn. Indeed, Lord, you desire that we be diligent in our business, that we do not stand before obscure or mean men, that we will stand before kings. It is my prayer that as we get this opportunity to sharpen our axes, we'll be able to learn from all within ourselves and without, that we may make ourselves better. And even what we are doing, we will do it with excellence, that it will also please you. Help us understand our purpose at this time, that we will be able to learn and increase in knowledge all that we need to do to the glory and honor of your name. As we depart to our various responsibilities, bless us, bless our agencies, bless our businesses, bless our clients, increase us to ways we have not imagined. And Lord, all the glory and honor will go back unto you. Until we meet again, watch over us. I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Ruth.
Amen.
You can have your videos on and just say a good evening. So I'll unmute everyone. Please say goodbye as we check out. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He watch over you even in this season.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
All right. Bye-bye. Nangojea watu waseme good